Sweet princess, my gift shall be... Why, it's Maleficent. What does she want here?
Well, quite a glittering assemblage, King Stephen. Royalty, nobility, the gentry, and... how quaint. Even the rabble. I really felt quite distressed at not receiving an invitation.
You weren't wanted.
Not what? Oh dear, what an awkward situation. I had hoped it was merely due to some oversight. Well, in that event, I'd best be on my way.
And you're not offended, Your Excellency?
Why, no, Your Majesty. And to show I bear no ill will, I, too, shall bestow a gift on the child. Listen well, all of you. The princess shall indeed grow in grace and beauty, beloved by all who know her. But before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.
Oh, no!
Seize that creature!
Stand back, you fools!
Guys, as always, I've grabbed these from Reddit this past week. Let's dive in, shall we? I'm bestowing a new title upon the Duchess, Meghan, the Mistress of Missteps. She has missteps and misery written all over her, just as Richard Eden laid out in his article this week about the top 10 missteps of Meghan Markle. Missteps, she's had a few. How did it all go wrong? And so early in her relationship with the royal family. Most new members would go out of their way to observe, learn, acclimatize, be decent, and then contribute as a valued working member of the royal family if they were so chosen and honored. But not Meghan. Nope. She created a toxic environment for everyone who had the misfortune of being assigned to work with her. Preparation for the wedding was the watershed moment for the royals and staff. Ask Princess Catherine and Angela Kelly. And by then, the Queen knew exactly what Meghan was all about. Eyewitness accounts then documented her bad behavior and over-the-top sense of entitlement during the Sussexes' international trips to Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and Tonga in 2018, and then to South Africa in 2019, abusing staff and bringing them to tears. Unreasonable demands and complaints about not being paid. I mean, come on. I think much of this horrible behavior had to do with her relentless social and professional climbing pursuits in Hollywood. She had to plumb the depths and pucker her lips on yachts for years, and she thought she paid her dues. As soon as she was able to trick Harry, that dunce, she felt triumphant. She slayed her own dragon and could now enrich herself beyond her wildest imaginations. But that's not how the royal family works. She did not realize that she was an entry-level royal and had to work her ass off to earn the trust and respect of her elders, of those who served longer, of those who held the crown in the highest esteem. So her missteps started as soon as she stepped into Harry's life and into the role as his partner. She thought she had it all without having to work. Little did she know that hard work had only just begun and was an expectation. great expectations, in fact. But she completely noped out of the most significant opportunity of her life, and the door has now closed on her. Way to go, Megs. I still thought it was hilarious that she thought she was going to get to live in Windsor and asked the Queen twice, once through Harry, if she could move in there, and the Queen basically told her no twice. What was really funny was Em was so confident that she'd move into Windsor that she actually promised some of her friends that she would invite them when holding parties there. You could imagine what happened when the Queen put the kibosh on that, and what Em had to say when some of those same friends asked what happened. I think she was dazzled by Diana's wardrobe and thought she was entitled to the same. The fact that Diana had been Princess of Wales and that her own rank was significantly lower probably never entered that thick head of hers. Isn't that mind-boggling? She was there for 2 years as working, but she averaged just 36 days of work each of those years, and found that much too arduous given that she wasn't being paid millions each year. Granted, given how small her big acting role was, she was probably used to working even fewer hours than that every year. She could probably be on set only a week per season and still have leftover time for extra takes on each of her scenes. Imagine only having to work for 1 month per year. And Meghan is an extremely lazy person. She doesn't want to work for anything. She deserves all the failures she's getting. This is tied to her extreme narcissism. She's too good for work. That's for normal people with whom she does not associate. Remember when they had to literally clear out an entire section at Wimbledon just so she would agree to come? It looked ridiculous. Her and 2-3 in her entourage alone on the bleachers with like 5 bodyguards. Oh dear, the delusions are strong with this one. Guys, as always, leave your comments down below.
I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do.
You'll believe in more than that before I'm finished with you. Take your army to the haunted forest and bring me that girl and her dog. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. They'll give you no trouble, I promise you that. I've sent a little insect on ahead to take the fight out of them. Take special care of those ruby zippers. I want those most of all. Now fly!